Yo, what up? What's poppin'? Back at it again with another video for y'all. And this is another hip hop and pro wrestling related video. I know I'm a little late with this, but I was just wanting to give my take with this because when it comes down to this hip hop artist, because I think he's like the main one that's responsible for forming the label Griselda alongside with his brother Conway the Machine and with his cousin Benny the Butcher. They was in this together, like, what I mean, they, like, Benny the Butcher, he's been knowing Conway the Machine and the other artists that I'm about to speak about all his life. I mean, they his cousins, but he's been knowing them all his life. And you see, they still be rocking together with the label Griselda. But yeah, this artist, he's like a huge wrestling fan. He's a wrestling head. I'm a huge wrestling fan myself, and I saw something that he was interested into buying the TNA Impact, and you see, he has his own pro wrestling promotion, his own pro wrestling company, Fourth Rope Wrestling. And as a hip hop artist, he's really doing some big things because if he keeps on having success with his wrestling promotion, Fourth Rope Wrestling, I was thinking he could be competition. It could be competition for the JCW, for the Juggalo Championship Wrestling, which is a wrestling promotion ran by Insane Clown Posse, Violent J, and Shaggy 2 Dope. But anyway, I was just wanting to give my take on the beef between Westside Gunn and the WWE. So, yeah, Westside Gunn and the WWE, they have beef like the WWE. It's like Westside Gunn was at a show, and I think like they told him to like leave the show because he refused to follow the orders. And yeah, Westside Gunn, a lot of his songs is like wrestling references. Like Westside Gunn is a huge wrestling fan. Yeah, like he's a huge wrestling fan. He's like a wrestling head, and what I mean, he attended a WWE show, and it's like, I guess they told him to leave because he refused to follow the orders. But this is my take on the beef between Westside Gunn and the WWE. Yeah, the WWE, they have their orders, they have their rules, and sometimes, like when it comes down to an artist using like a sample from a wrestler's theme music, I guess sometimes they may not like that. Sometimes the artist could get sued, and you see, Westside Gunn, he has like songs like Goldberg versus The Undertaker. He has songs like Shawn versus Flair. He has a project called Chris Benoit, and that's the thing. The WWE, they don't even mention anything about Chris Benoit because of what he did. What I mean? What Chris Benoit did was a tragedy. It was horrible. But the thing about it is that they said that Westside Gunn had the brain of a 70-year-old man with multiple concussions. So, but yeah, the beef between Westside Gunn and WWE, I do feel like what the WWE is doing, I do feel like it is wrong because, like I told y'all before, the WWE is going downhill. The WWE is going straight downhill, and just like with pro football, the NFL is going downhill. The UFL could be competition for the NFL, and just like the AEW, that was the AEW's main focus in the beginning when they was building up as a wrestling company to be competition for the WWE. But yeah, the beef between Westside Gunn and the WWE, I mean, yeah, the WWE, they did Westside Gunn wrong, but Westside Gunn, he's still doing his thing with his wrestling company, Fourth Rope Wrestling. So Westside Gunn, I mean, he has no worries because he like Westside Gunn is a boss. And even with the wrestling promotion House of Glory Wrestling, I do believe he did help out Master P with that wrestling promotion because Master P, has been involved in the wrestling business for years. Back when the WCW had existed, and they had that storyline with the No Limit Soldiers. And I think I don't know if it was with Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, but I do know that Master P, like he was in like the WCW for a little bit with that storyline. But yeah, Westside Gunn and the WWE, that's my take on the beef that's going on. I mean, the WWE is going downhill, like I said before. Like I said, it is it is going downhill. I mean, the WCW had went downhill, and you know, what I mean, like, but you know, there's no telling what's next. But yeah, Westside Gunn is a boss. He don't have nothing to sweat about. But yeah, my fellow West Side Gun fans, my fellow wrestling fans, let's chat. How do y'all feel about the beef going on between West Side Gun and the WWE? Let's have a discussion about this. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel, comment, share, like the video. Love y'all.